believe I should be live now. Hey everyone, Kyle here on the Genreverse YouTube channel. Lots of cool stuff on the channel. I realize now that I don't have the why does my camera seem like delayed on? Maybe it's a streaming thing. Anyone in the audience, let me know if I'm coming across kind of stuttery or not. And also how my audio is doing. I don't have Christine here. I've been wanting to do this live stream for a while, and it hasn't happened. But I want it to, so we're gonna make it happen today. I'm gonna get into finishing this, and hopefully everything is working out all right. Like I said, subscribe. Got a lot of really great content here on the channel, anime related, the occasional live stream, podcast covering all sorts of things, and geek, pop culture, entertainment. Mega Man X, a game that I like a lot. If you missed out on part 1 where I built these 3 pieces, go check it out. It is available VOD or whatever you guys call it. It's here on the channel. And it does look like there is something. Let me look at the feed on my phone, because sometimes that'll tell me I don't have anyone to look at it for me. And I know sometimes OBS, it looks like it's definitely a little choppy, isn't it? It's a little choppy. I'm not sure if there's something I can do about that. Let's see. Moving around as I'm trying to check myself here. No, that's pretty smooth. Okay, guys. Do I sound all right? Anyone listening in on or watching right now? Hi, Saris. Looks like I got an assistant. Everyone say hello to Saris Victoria. You're so pretty, but you're rotten. All right, guys. Well, we're going to be building another arm, because I got to build the other one, obviously. And that's where we're going to start at. I know I have one piece. I think I left it here in the box. Because I don't have Christine, you guys can expect my speech and focus on the chat room to be a little less than optimal, and I apologize. I will do my best. I've been, like I said, wanting to get this done for a while and just unable to get the time to do it until today. And I'm not sure how much I will get done, but I'll do as much as I possibly can. Alright, so I know we need this part. You are annoying, kitty cat. And we need K1. Alright, I kind of organized my stuff a little bit by color. And so I'm going to need some K1. Cat, really? There it is. K1 right here. Oh, my snippers. I forgot the actual snipping tools. One second, guys. Ugh. Entertain them, cat. I thought it was down here. Oh, they're right there. I did pull them out with the box. I just didn't put them where I'm working. Oh, you're just in the way, aren't you? You're a really pretty kitty, though. No. I can't get her on camera. Oh, well. Alright, you guys came to watch me build something, not watch the... Are you serious? Jeez, cat. Oh. Just knocking stuff around. You gotta go, okay? Annoying creature. Alright. Whew. Let's try to do this. I hope everyone's been doing all right out there. We've been trucking along, doing our reactions and the occasional podcast. I hope to do more. You want to sit in the box? Go ahead. I don't know what it is about cats and boxes, but no matter the size, they want to be in it. All right. Last time I was doing this, I had a really hard time figuring out how to put these ones together, and now I think I'll be all right. All right. So we got that goes there, this goes there, and then this goes on the other side. Kind of connects all of it together. I'll try to keep an eye on the camera aspect. There we go. All right. I got my instructions right here next to me. Man, this was easier with Christine helping me out. Sorry that she's not able to be here right now. I wonder... Nah, I'm not going to... I was like, oh, I wonder if I flip the camera upside down, would that make it easier? But I'll just have to cope with it. If I change too much, I'm going to get super frustrated, and we don't want that. All right, now I am on to letter P. It's B, A. What is B? That's blue. P, I mean, right here. Ah, got him. These pieces right there. Shoulder pads. Mega Man coming from the 80s, 90s, and shoulder pads were a big thing, you know. Anyone's mom out there wear shoulder pads? Grandma, maybe. I don't know how young the audience might be watching me build this. It's crazy to think. Technically, Christine and I could theoretically, if we'd had, you know, a kid right when we first got married, we could theoretically be becoming grandparents right now, and that would just be insane. I actually have music on, and I am curious to hear my music. Maybe that'll help me be a little bit more calm-like. Oh, we'll try that. And I can lower my volume a little bit. All right, there we go. Right now I got the pillows. Listening to the pillows. Come on, cord. All right. So we got our shoulder pads taken off, and now we need this guy right here. So the halfway one. Looks like here. Yeah, these go opposite, right? So like that, and like this. Anyone that does watch live, thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. And anyone watching on replay, appreciate that as well. Hopefully you guys subscribe and hit the like button. Be a big help to the channel for every like and subscription that we get. Alrighty. Cool. Alright, next we need this guy right here. I'm guessing R1. Yep. R1 right here. The good news is, despite the relatively hard time we've had, we've got... I'm doing this during the day, And not hard like some of the times where we've had to take a break. Just Christine hasn't felt so well recently. And that puts a lot of pressure on me. We do have a Discord. That's linked down below. Lots of fun there. We got some regulars, some irregulars, and but we all have a lot of fun. Wait, I was supposed to build another one of these. Oh, step 2. I forgot a part. Hold on, I forgot a part. I need S2 and S1, which are, looks like in here. That's K. That's I, C, T. Nope. Alrighty, where's S? L, B, the LBC. Literally, it went like the pieces I was picking up. Ah, crap. I feel like I know what piece it is. That's PC. No, I need S and K. Where's that S part? There it is. Right? Yep. That's S right there. We got it. We got it. So we had, those of you that have been following the channel a while know our anime stuff came about because of Dr. Stone, and saw today that it had been announced basically season 4 of Dr. Stone will be out next year, which is awesome. And it's going to be in 3 parts, so like 3 cores maybe? Or will it be more like the Attack on Titan parts? Still, if you think somewhere between, I'm guessing, 33 and 36 episodes, that's a lot of Dr. Stone. I'm excited, and hopefully it turns out real well, and manga readers are as happy as anime only has been. I think that piece is done. Ah! Hey, Yasser, how's it going? You're not, avoiding sleep to your own detriment, are you? Alright, and then I needed K2, which I've got some K here. K2, this piece. Oh, I did. Oh, you're welcome. It was a I don't know how else anyone would say it. Yaser? Would some say Yaser? I guess some might, but it seemed like a Yasser type deal. I got lucky. Man, you know, I wish it was more like the heydays where I wouldn't necessarily have to wear these, and having some light background music on and in the background where it's not the focus, and sure, maybe if I'm overly quiet, you would be able to hear it. I wish those days could come back, but you wouldn't get necessarily in trouble for it, you know? All right, so we got this, and this goes this way. And then this one. There we go. Okay. We got this. We got this. And we're going to go right here. And then this will go... there we go. I might need to twist these around a little bit, but I'll find out. I'll find out soon enough. A2. Ah, A2, huh? Speaking of A2, how about that? How about that? Near Automata A2 arc going on right now. Yeah, sir. This is chill. I prefer this way because it helps me just stay concentrate. Music just distracts you. Oh, I hate the thoughts in my head being there. Good or bad, it's noise, and music gives me something to focus on. I mean, I generally not like I hate good, happy thoughts, but I don't like being alone with my thoughts. The voices keep telling me to do terrible, horrible. No, I'm joking. Not that aspect that I don't like. All right, and then it's going to be a gray piece, so this is going to go in. I'm going to try to remember to show you guys what I'm doing. There we go. All right. And then this one is F1. C. Here's F. See, like I said, last time I was trying to just pull stuff out of the box randomly as I came out. This time I'm trying to keep them at least relatively color coordinated. F1. 11 p.m. Almost time for dinner? Man, dinner is a lot earlier than 11. Most Americans, or at least in my generation, my home, dinner is usually between like 5:30, 6:30. I mean, depending on people's work and school schedules. A lot of high schoolers participating in sports. Sometimes they don't get done with their practices until much later, until like 5:36, and so dinner's a bit later for them. Alrighty, so we got that, and now we need to put A8 and A7 together, and that's these two pieces. See, I can really get into the zone with music, Yasser. Yeah, exactly. The everyone's schedule is different. I used to, in the Army, I was an engineer, construction engineer, specifically an electrician, and while before the electrical work could go up, if there was carpentry to do, then I'd have to do that with the carpenters. But when it came time for electrical work, just putting in headphones, listening to your old MP3 player, nothing better. Just zone out, run wire. Eventually you're wiring up the same devices again and again and again, and the music really just helps keep believe it or not, will help keep you focused as something becomes a little monotonous, almost getting into like a rhythm. And before you know it, it'd be like the end of the day, some sergeant's like tapping you on the shoulder. Hey, hurry up, it's time to shut down. Next shift coming on. And then you go about your business. What am I doing wrong? Okay. There we go. Yeah. I have a lot of good memories that I like to share, and some of my electrical work in Iraq are some of the funniest episodes I've had. Uh yeah. Like this one time had a we were expanding our trying to check my focus and stuff as well. We were expanding this like recreation center. We several soldiers had made for their own for our unit, like big TV in there, a little like bar with sodas and snacks and stuff like that. And they asked me to run the electrical wire, and we were going to run it from the main building through proper conduit and into this new building. And I was tying something in, and I had shut down the power, told the office, hey, power's going to be down for a bit, locked out the box. Like I did everything that I was supposed to. Hey, cool, how's it going? Telling a funny electrical story. So I need to make a splice, right? And I've got these exposed cables, and this is 220 volt, 50 hertz, because it's in Iraq, and it's running off of these actual power generation. It wasn't like a regular diesel generator. It's prime power, if you will. And I need both my hands, so I take this wire. Now the box is off and it's tagged and says don't turn on, and I put dumb stupid me, I put this wire in my mouth, and I'm holding it in my teeth, not letting it touch my tongue or gums or lips or anything like that. And it's only going to be a minute, when all of a sudden you could feel the electricity just came on, right? I don't know if you guys have ever been around electricity, but you can kind of feel it. And I freeze because I don't want to get shocked in the mouth. It's not likely to kill me or anything, but it's gonna suck. So I like this, take the wire, put a little wire nut on it, and I go into the office, and I'm just raising hell because the box was locked out. Some dumbass young lieutenant who just needed their power for their computer at that moment, despite the clear warning. I'm lighting up, man. Who the F just touched my goddamn box? I swear to God, I almost died out there. You never, I'm unloading, and this lieutenant comes out there and he's like, I did it, what of it? And I just lay into him like, you don't understand the safety violations you just committed. You could have killed me. Like, you could have caused me a serious issues. And the commander comes out. What's all this commotion? What are you doing, Specialist Malone? Yelling at this officer, whatever he said. And I explained to him a little bit more calmly, because he's the CO. And he was like, okay. So, sorry, I almost said Sergeant Malone. I retired Sergeant First Class. Specialist Malone, take a break, go outside. I'll come talk to you in a minute. And he's like, hey, Lieutenant, come here. I never had any other issues. They locked up the box again, and I got to finish the project. But man, that was scary. That was scary. All right, so I did do it a little backwards. There we go. Oh. And now we should have 2 arms. Now we're not going to put his torso and stuff together yet. We'll wait on that. Once I have all of the individual pieces built, we will we'll put him back together. Yes, it could have been very bad. Thank the maker, it wasn't. Because you know, like I said, I even though it was dumb, never put a wire in your mouth that is connected to power. Just don't, even if it's off. But you know, in the military, you tend to take shortcuts, and especially when you've been in country for a while, you get complacent, and that's not good. And that reminded me not to. So, all right, guys, we're gonna be on to legs. It's leg day, ladies and gentlemen. Leg day. One more fun electrician story from Iraq. And I got some from like Afghanistan as well. We need... We're going to build 2 legs, and right now we need K5 and 6 and 1 PC joint. So same deployment, different project. This time we're building what you call C-huts, and they're these modular wooden structures. They're like long-term but not permanent, and they're kind of modular. You can build them into offices. You can build them into barracks. The designers, 12 Tangos, the survey team, they can kind of plug and play with the plans and change them up as necessary. And we're working on them. We've installed everything. Electricity is on in most of them, K5 and 6. And it's time to do troubleshooting, right? And so K5 and 6 right here. So I'm pretty good at troubleshooting electrical stuff. It was one of the things like other electricians, and it's not a brag, it's just for context. A lot of electricians would come and ask me, especially if the warrant officer wasn't around, and I enjoyed it. So this one soldier, nicknamed Hollywood, it came from our train up, and him wearing sunglasses and stuff. But Hollywood comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, Malone, I need some help. I'm having this issue in this distribution box." And a distribution box is a giant breaker box that distributed power to all of the buildings. So you had like the main incoming energy goes in, and then goes to the distribution box, and then that has smaller cables that go to each individual building's panel box, and then from there to your individual circuits. And he's like, "So I've got this issue here in this distro box," and he's like speaking to me. Now the power is live, because this is like I said, from the main power to the distribution. We're having some issues here. Oh, internet. All right, guys, give me one moment. Okay. Where's my phone? Let's see here. I'm going to be working on trying to get this backup internet on just in case. All right, let's see how that works out. Yeah, sorry about the issues. Let's see. Come on now, I don't want to lose this. Gosh dang it. I'm working on it, guys. Sorry about this. All right, come on. It looks like it's building back up. Oh. I don't know what's going on because we don't have any bad weather. All right. I have no idea. Like, my bit rate looks okay, but the actual, like, health meter, if you will, keeps going down to yellow and red despite the actual, like, numbers, and now they're dropping again. I can't find the issue. I don't know what it is. I'm not on Wi-Fi. It's hardline. There's no bad weather right now. The only thing I can think of is there's been a bunch of bad weather around, and in past days, and maybe there's some issue with the infrastructure, but it seems to be hovering around green and yellow. I'm not sure how well it looks on screen for you guys. Let me take a look. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad. Oh, look, guys, it's an infinity mirror of sorts. Okay. I'm going to try to run with it. I'm going to try to keep it going. And the story that I was telling about the guy asking me to help with the troubleshooting. He's like, I think there's a problem here in these two bus bars, and he touches them both, and you can hear it. And he's like, so I think the problem's at I think the problem's in here. Like, we had all been hit so many times that it's not necessarily that you get used to it. You just stop caring. And so he took quite a bit of voltage, low amperage, and kept going, man. He kept going. All right. And now we're back in the red. I have no, and then it goes green. I don't know. I'm gonna try to stick it out, guys. I'm gonna try to stick it out. All right. We're building legs. We're on leg day. All right. So we had K5 and 6. And it says this should be... This one goes... I should hold on my right hand... Ah! My right hand side. And oh, these kind of only go together one way. So... like this. Nope. This needs to be pointing up. Here. I wonder if I can lift... Just so you guys can get more of an angle. Oh, I still want to try to keep it a little bit out of frame. And, there we go. Alright, cool. Alright. So I had this pointed like this. And then this piece goes on here. Alright. What I did do to try to alleviate it some is I lowered the bit rate of the actual stream in OBS. I had it set much higher, and hopefully with it a little bit lower, if the quality and signal drop some, it won't hurt it as bad. I think I was a little bit loud in your guys' ears, and sorry if I was. The last time I did this, as tired as I was at night, it was nice having my my wife here to help out. All right, now we are on to F. That's K, P, C, F right here. Here we go. And we need F5. There's two of them. And I appreciate everyone that has dropped by. Please, if you're enjoying the stream, even just a little bit, or you just feel generous, hit that like button. And that really helps out the video and the channel for every video that you do like. I understand most people, myself included, don't hit the like buttons, even on videos that you absolutely love. I'm trying to be better than that with creators that I watch regularly. And I'm not saying you guys have to do it for me. I would appreciate it. We here at the Genreverse would appreciate it. But if you do have some creators that you really enjoy, try hitting the like button from time to time. It really does play a role. And then subscribe, guys. Subscribe instead of having to hope you your privacy settings aren't so secure that you don't have history saved, no cookies saved to, have to look us up manually. Hit subscribe and even hit that notification bell so that way anytime I go or we go live or we shoot up new reactions or whatnot, publish new reactions or whatnot, you guys don't miss out. Okay, so it doesn't go all... Okay. I was looking for it to sit kind of flush, but it's got this, like, ridge there. Alright, so we got that. This kind of stays to the side right now. We need U1. U. Let's see. Q, A, NAB. That's O. I did have to leave some pieces in the box because I don't have a whole lot of room. Ah! We got it. Oh, these are like the rocket, the jet boots, in his feet for dashing. Just tweak the sounds of the video, straight up upload it with a bit of even this. Yeah, I know, and I know some viewers out there would love for us to do something similar, but like I've said in the past, I'm actually big on at least the idea and spirit of fair use. And one of my biggest issues, even if I was a little bit more laissez-faire with flying the Jolly Roger or whatnot, my work with the other side of the genreverse, lrmonline.com, great website for entertainment news, celebrity interviews, leaks, rumors. We don't publish anything that we don't have a relatively good idea that, hey, this has a chance of being true when it comes to rumors or leaks, or if it's a good what if. Like Cam especially, he'll run a piece and be like, look, this rumor is likely BS, but I really wanted to talk about XYZ aspects, the what if part of it. With that, we do a lot of work with studios, distributors, Crunchyroll themselves, and not just my own personal things with fair use, but trying to make sure we stay in relative good standing with people. We put in the effort that you guys see on our Discord. I've posted before where my videos, even with as much obfuscation, I think that's the word for the way I kind of like block stuff, I'll still get, or we will still get, a not a strike, but a claim. And I've shared on the Discord, hey, here's this horrible claim that we got on 30 seconds of stuff. And so there'll be people that'll be like, oh, you don't need to do this much or that much. And it's like, man, even all the stuff that I do, sometimes is not enough. And here's the bottom of the foot. It'd be really cool to the people trying to, I saw you say staying ethical, and I was like, I'm trying, but people that put lights and stuff in their builds, I'd love to do that one day. I really would. All right, so this will go in right here. And yeah, like I said, I try. And to those that do, like, I believe there are times where certain sailing activities are warranted, something that's out of print, and is just unattainable in any normal ethical way. You think a lot of retro games, Nintendo is horrible for not letting things be either carried on or easily accessible years down the road. if you've already bought it, maybe you've bought it a few times. The Star Wars trilogy, for example, I've had 2 copies on VHS. Uh, and this is the original trilogy. The like 2005 DVDs that actually had the theatrical cuts on them. And I acquired the despecialized version. We're looking at K12 and 13. I acquired the despecialized version. I felt I have bought the Star Wars trilogy multiple times. I'm not taking money from anyone by downloading this digital 4K, allegedly downloading a digital 4K passion project. And anything that I do acquire that way, I don't share. They're for personal use. Those that are in regions that don't get things released, I get it. That's why I try not to judge, but I definitely have my own moral compass and I try to stick to it. And I suggest everyone do the same when it comes to aspects of piracy and whatnot. Find a guiding light, a guide stone, or whatever. K8 is also what we need. That's this piece right there. And just try your best to stick with it. You know, I respect people that aren't hypocrites, even if I don't necessarily agree with them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and do what your pay grade can handle, as we say in the Army. If you live in a country that's really, really anti that, don't do it. It's not worth it. K7. That's going to be this piece right here. Making sure I cut the right part. All right, so this is going to be kind of like this right now with K8. Sitting up like this, it looks like. And then these pieces. Oh. Okay, these two. Okay, it says it should go through the bottom here. And then this is kind of looks like it sits in between these. Teenager wants to watch Avengers but can't get subscriptions for it. He can watch it no other way. Like, he does have money. You know, like I said, that's up to individuals. I'm big on. I know not everyone owns a physical media player these days, but I'm big on. Oh, okay. I thought there was too big of a gap, and I need to kind of close it in a little bit better. Is this backwards? Uh-oh. I'm big on physical media. I appreciate used physical media. I buy a lot of used Blu-rays and used to buy a lot of used DVDs even. Ah. Oh, it is upside down. Hi, buddy.
Hey, say hello.
What's that?
Say hello.
You want to say hello?
Hey, everybody.
You got to look at this window. So you got to, there you go.
Hey.
It's my son, Lucas.
What happened to the quality?
That's just like a preview window, buddy.
Oh.
It doesn't really look like that. If you go on the actual channel, it looks better.
Ooh, look at that. You've done a really good job.
Oh, well, thank you, little man. I appreciate
Are you
that.
making the gun right now?
What's that?
Are you making
No,
the
I'm working on legs. It's leg day.
gun? You don't want to skip leg day?
Don't skip leg day. You're right, son. Don't need no chicken legs, right?
Yeah.
My favorite thing in the world, being a dad. All right. So we got this put together, and now we're on to K14 and 11. Okay, here's 14 and 11. These two right here with my thumbs. Oh. Yep, that's my boy. Hey, don't come trying to bogart my stream, buddy. What's up? You can show them your trap one time.
So this is my ghost trap. My dad has one too, over there.
Yeah, I do. Brain the goat? My brain? My brain is most definitely not the greatest. But my son is. He's awesome. No matter the challenge, the frustration, no matter how many times you have to listen to something you might not want to, it's I love it. I love being a dad. My dad wasn't necessarily like the worst, but he was an Army infantry guy that did time as a drill sergeant, did a few tours in Korea, and wasn't around as much as he would have liked or I would have liked. And I know people that had it way worse, so I'm not complaining too much, but I'm happy to be able to do more with my son than my dad could necessarily do with me. Oh, sorry guys. I forgot to change the No, you're thinking of Brian. Brian is the husbando on the reactions. Lucas is my son, and he is the greatest. Yeah, husbando Brian is just my longest, oldest friend. Brian and I, who does a lot of the reactions with us, met way back in the distant year of 2000. October 2000. Fort Campbell High School, where we both graduated from. Brian is a little older than me. He was class of 2002, and I was class of 03. Look at that, guys. We're getting there. It's all right. You hear the name Brian quite often on the channel. It's okay. All right. Wow, the legs actually take a lot of work and effort. All right. So we got this. And this is done. And now we need these. A6 and 1. That's these. For those of you that don't know, my son also has a YouTube channel. It isn't like, it's relatively serious, but it's not super serious. I try to convince him to focus on increasing his videography, photography skills, his editing skills. Tell him, YouTube is really tough, but those skills that you learn can be applied elsewhere or to other YouTube channels. I tell them, one day you could be an editor at Linus Media Group, LTT stuff or something like that. Like, those are the things I would suggest any young content creator really focus on, is the marketable skills that you can take elsewhere in case it doesn't necessarily work out for you, and not just in views, but in maybe you burn out and you realize, oh, I don't really want to be the creator. I want to be the guy behind the camera, or the guy behind the production. Me personally, I like doing reactions and stuff, but I like production. I like management. If I could have like a team, like on conventions, and I see your question, Yasser, I'll get to it in a moment. Like when we were at AX this year, having Christine as an assistant was a lot of fun, but I'd love to be the guy that kind of helps set up the plan and allocates the journalists or photojournalists, and it's like, okay, you guys cover this, we'll cover that. I'd rather produce more than be talent, if that makes sense. That's what I would like to do. I am really scared to fit this. It wants me to put this thing in here. I know it's a pivot point, but it's like, if it doesn't go there, I'm going to be in trouble. I'm having trouble with the parts that I had to kind of clip. So, do we have... Yeah, exactly, being behind the scenes. An evening thing? No. Most Americans might have some personal family type thing, or if they are mixed with we'll say non-American lineage, even though Americans, a lot of us are European descendant, but those that might actually have, say, an American, one American parent and then one British parent, or one French parent, or one Indian parent, then of course you can expect to see some things like that. But no, we don't have one that is like uniquely American. Tea is different in different parts in the South of the United States. Sweet tea is the way it's done, and I've spent a lot of time in the southern United States, and I am, believe it or not, to much people's horror, I am a sweet tea fan. I like it. I like it. Coffee is Americans are big on coffee in the mornings, all day actually, especially in the modern era where coffee comes iced and sugary and all of that. But no, we don't generally have a nighttime drink. Oh, okay, there we go. I got it. Ooh, we're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. Let me see if I can't get this thing to focus a little bit better. There we go. Right now, in my ears is theme of Mitra from the Your Name soundtrack. I got to interview the Radwimps band for Weathering with You. It was a written interview. I had to send them my questions, email, and they had an official translator and all that, and then they sent back answers, and it was really cool. I bet it's still up. I bet it is. Let me see. And believe it or not, Weathering with You, I actually like it a bit more than Your Name. And that's like saying, I like this 5 pounds of gold better than I like this 4.9 pounds of gold, right? Like, Your Name and Weathering with You are so amazing, both. But I love Weathering with You. I love the fact that he says, you know what? Screw the world. I'm gonna go get the girl. Let's see. Yep, right. Way back in 2020. Let's see. Right there. Oh, there you go. So I did that interview. It was a lot of fun. Got to ask some good questions. Got some good answers. I had a lot of fun. It was awesome. I like Radwimps a lot. Really, really, really good band. You guys have tea. All the families do it. Yeah. Now here's the question: is that left over from British colonialism, or does that extend back to before that? Because I honestly don't remember if British people got their tea obsession from, well, their colonialism, or if they just spread it around. All right, so we got most of this leg done. And now we are on to some yellow and O2. One of these pieces. You think it's from before that? It wouldn't surprise me. Now, the Brits got around a lot. A lot of Asian empires in the past have gotten around a lot, or maybe not a lot, but a few. And it's always hard to tell where, not hard to tell, but hard to necessarily remember, or if you haven't read it, studied it, kind of trace in your mind all of the potential, like, meeting places of cultural events or not events, but habits, norms, whatever. They end up getting shared, right? So maybe the Mongols bring something to Italy and Rome or whatnot, or China through trade on the Silk Road, and then colonial English people adopt things, but then they spread it somewhere else themselves. And I just went from Weathering, or the Your Name soundtrack to T.I. Some rap. Now we're gonna do these two pieces. Three and 9. Okay, so 1 3 and 1 9. You don't like any tea at all? Like I said, I like sweet tea. My travels in Ireland, I did take a liking to their breakfast tea. I'm not sure which type they use. You can buy Irish breakfast tea here in the States. But I don't know if it's just, got a different name in Europe or not. You would just get, tea in the morning there in Ireland. I would put a little sugar in it. I would. But it was pretty good. Trying to make sure I don't cut the wrong piece. Whoop. And there it goes. Ugh. All right. Earlier I told a story with Hollywood from my tour in Iraq, and I don't mind a lot of rap and hip hop, but I don't seek it out. There's a handful of songs out there that I absolutely adore and get in the mood to hear from time to time, but mostly it's generally not my thing. But there's a few songs that he played a lot while we were there, and there's, you know, good memories connected to that. And T.I.'s King album, 2006, is one of those that I will listen to and get nostalgic for. It's funny that it came on. My playlist is on shuffle. My liked playlist is on shuffle. I'm not picking a particular one. And then it's funny because I told a couple of stories from my time there, and then this came on. Ah! Ah! And now we've got some synthwave music. No? Yes, some synthwave music. Alright, these are not sticking in as far as I would have liked. Haha, that's what she said. There it goes. Which is also what she said. Alright, now I need these two circle bits right here, A4 and 5. And we will be done with our first leg, and I will take a break and come back and do another one. And because hopefully I won't have the issues that I had earlier, I'll be able to do a little bit more than just one leg, and I'll be able to do it a little faster. Thanks to everyone hanging out, especially Yasser, keeping me entertained with questions and chat. Those of you that might be watching on replay, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like. I've mentioned before, it really does help creators and channels out. I know it's hard. A lot of people don't even watch stuff logged in to their actual account, let alone hit the like button, but it does play a difference. Make a difference. Play a difference. Whatever. It does make a difference. Get some sound effects. Okay, no. Oh, crap. I forgot to put on the... Jeez, Kyle. I forgot to put on the blue boot. I forgot to put the top on. Ah. Uh-oh. There we go. will be one of our most favorite openings. See, here's the thing about OPs. There are some that I absolutely love the songs for. Like, I think they're the greatest songs on earth. Not really. I'm being a little bit speaking with a little bit of hyperbole, but they got some amazing songs, but then they won't have necessarily the best animation to go with it, and that's okay, because I can listen to the song anytime. And then there's some out there that end up with absolutely phenomenal am I missing something? I don't think so. One, I got all that put together. No. I just don't know what those extra holes are for. Oh, probably because of the mix and match you can do with the armor. That's probably what it is. And then others will have phenomenal artwork, and either the music doesn't really speak to me, the song doesn't speak to me, or it's just like, it's okay. Not my thing. But I'm looking forward to it. JJK's intros and outros have had some really good artwork, even though most of the songs really haven't necessarily tickled that part of my brain. And it doesn't always happen the same. Like, there'll be things that sound very similar to things that I do like, but just that one doesn't necessarily hit right, if that makes sense. And some people get really upset if it doesn't for me. I'm like, come on, man. I can't help it. All right. And there we go. Or not. Damn you. There we go. All right. That felt like it popped in there a bit better. Yeah. There we go, guys. Now we got a leg. Now we got Mega Man coming right along here. So we're working on him. We're working on him. So I'm going to go ahead and take about a 10-minute break, and I'll be back and we'll build some more. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope to see you guys on the other side of the break. came back a little early. Sorry about the break music being a little bit loud. I usually turn down the volume on that a little bit. Kyle, here on the Genreverse YouTube channel, hit subscribe, like the video if you are enjoying it. If not, dislike it if you have to. All that interaction does help out a lot. Building Mega Man X full armor from Kotobukiya. Right, let's see. Probably better if I do this way. This is what we're building. Alrighty. And I keep hitting that damn thing. Alright. Yeah, sir. I assume you are still here. And if not, how dare you? I'm kidding. Alright. We have to do it all over again, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to build one more leg. So, this time it should go a little bit faster. A little bit. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Alright, K5 and 6. You know, Christine and I really enjoyed JJK0. Did not think the reactions were as long as they were. We recorded it in 2 chunks, taking a break for food about an hour-ish into it. And that's with her and I still pausing and talking some. And then the second part and discussion afterwards and all of that. And been working on it and got almost 20 minutes of edited stuff. And I was looking at it and I'm like, oh my God, there's still so much to go. That first part was over an hour. And so in order to make sure that you guys aren't waiting on it, and also, again, reducing likelihood, chances of claims. We will release it. Not this upcoming week, but the following week. How come this feels wrong? It's not. Oh, it's not necessarily wrong. It's just the way it kind of looked. Okay, I'm good. I see. I get it. Need another one of these. I do not like wearing my glasses with these headphones on. Thankfully, my prescription is minimal, and it was more so I could see the screens a little bit easier. But the way they push under here is frustrating me. So, like, my prescription's not even strong enough right now to need that I could get contacts. Which, before I had laser correction surgery, I primarily wore contacts, except when I wasn't allowed to, like in the field or downrange while in the army. Hygiene situations, lots of debris, especially in deserts like Iraq, Afghanistan, Kuwait, the deserts of California, training out at NTC, National Training Center. So I did have to wear glasses a lot in the Army, but generally, if I wasn't training somewhere or deployed, I wore contacts. And then I had PRK, which is a type of uses the same laser as LASIK. They just get to the eyeball differently. I'm going to assume Juan, that I might have said that correctly. If not, I apologize. Let me know if the J is pronounced like Juan. But yes, I think it is a cool model. Thank you for tuning in and checking out my very, very slow build of it. I'm debating because those of you that watch a lot know, I've got the back wall full of figures and things like that, collectibles. But downstairs in our entertainment center is a traditional Mega Man nano block that I got for my birthday or Christmas. I don't remember which one. I don't know if I want X up here or if I want X down there with his littler older brother. Estonian. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I should say Huan, almost like Juan, but or if the J would be pronounced. I don't think a lot of Estonia. So that's Baltics, right? Baltic state? I don't think you guys have silent J's, but then again, I don't know. But thank you so much for checking us out here. Hey, I got it right. So I'll tell you why I had a hunch on that being a Baltic state. Anyone out there ever watch How I Met Your Mother? There's a funny scene where Barney, one of the characters, he's the kind of womanizer, playa type character. He's doing a bit, trying to score, and he's doing like street performing, like circus acts, like you would see like sword eating, but he's like juggling and stuff like that. But that type of performance. And he's been on this quest to sleep with one woman from every country or something like that. And he meets a woman who's a sword swallower. And she's like, I'm from Estonia. And it popped into my brain, this scene. And he goes, Estonia? And he looks it up on the map real quick. And he's like, with that, I could close out the Baltics. And so that popped into my brain, and luckily enough, seems correct. Now, something's going on here because this isn't working. Like, this is too long. But it's not meant to... Oh, no. No. It goes this way. What am I doing wrong? Oh, that's a K. Oh, those are Ks. Ah, okay, so I see what happened. Check it out. So this piece right here is what I should be... you remember that scene? Awesome. That's so cool. I love that show. It's such a funny show. You guys see the similarities in these? And I grabbed this one off of K on accident because I just saw it and I remembered that what I was looking for was similar. So give me a second to correct my screen. I know we've got a really diverse audience. We're big in the Indo-Pacific, Thailand, India, Japan, of course, and I know we've got a relatively healthy Northern Europe audience. I don't think I don't think anyone's mentioned them being from the Baltics. I might be wrong. Someone out there is watching and you're like, hey, I told you I was from such and such. I'm sorry. All right, there's that. All right, now we're kicking. Now we're kicking. Oh, I need that other part. Where's the other? The bottom. Here it is. Trying to keep everything in focus for you guys. So I've been telling you guys a bit about my playlist as it's been bouncing around. We've had synthwave, we've had anime movie soundtracks from Your Name, a little bit of rap and hip hop with T.I. Earlier I had Usher on. Usher came on. That was fun. Now we've got Zutomayo. And it's one of the songs. So it's got a bunch of Japanese lettering, and then it says "Stay Foolish." So I don't know how the labeling is exactly working, but that's what's on. That's what's wrong. Wrong on in my ears. Now there's just nothing wrong with Zutomayo. Them. Well, wait. Yoshika and Yosobi, both of those are like primarily like a duo, a producer, musician, and the vocalist. Zutomayo, though, is it like, I know there's a whole group, but is the vocalist and the character you see on screen, is that their name or is it a group name? Does anyone out there know? Regardless, I love it. I love their music videos or her music videos, however you want to word it, with the anime character, and really, really fun. Really, really fun. Ah! You only started anime 2 years ago? Hey, it is, as long as you get into it, it is never too late. Consider your discovery of anime like a wizard traveling somewhere. You're never late, you're never early. You arrived exactly when you intended, even if you didn't know it. Maybe you needed anime at this time. What are you watching? What are you watching, JK? I'm gonna, because I don't want to mess up your name. Is it okay if I just call you JK while you're here in chat? If so, what are you watching? What anime? What got you into anime? Even JK works. Awesome. What got you into anime, JK? Okay, that one goes on the top. That one goes on the top. And then this goes on right here. All right. Make sure I did this right. Did I? No, of course not. Did it backwards, it looks like. Maybe not. Hold on. Okay, so this one should have went this way. Okay. Let me attempt to correct any possible slight mistake I made on this one. Hunter x Hunter, okay. Slice of life and romance are your favorites. Christine and I really enjoy some good romance anime, ranging from your, will they, won't they, Kaguya-sama, to the ever amazing couple that actually gets together and you don't have to wait just to see them hold hands at a fireworks festival work of genius that is Horimiya. Look, guys, I'm not like, I don't generally like Western rom-coms and stuff like that. And I'm not like a real wishy-washy person. Wishy-washy, not the word I was looking for. I'm not like ooey gooey romantic, right? But Horimiya has like two of the hottest moments in media, and they're fully clothed. And it is when Hori realizes she wants Muramiya, and she's talking to the that one girl. I think she's blonde, and she's like, "No, you can't have him. I actually do want him." Like, that was hot. Or sorry, there's three moments, so that was really cool. The second one is when his American friend brings the candy over, and it's like weird flavors, and she gets like a clay one, right? It's like a soft clay candy, and she's chewing on it, and she's like, "Oh, it's clay or whatnot." And Muramiya gets up to leave, but he steals a kiss from her, and he leaves, and she's sitting there just stunned, and she's like, "He stole my candy." And it takes a moment for the audience to kind of catch on to that for a moment, what exactly that meant. And you're just like, yes, yes, go, boy, go. It's just one of those hot freaking moments, man. And then the third one, when they do decide to be fully intimate with each other, and she describes it as having a fire inside of her, and she wanted him to feel it too. And you're just like, oh, God, giving me the vapors. Great, great anime. Love it. Absolutely love it. There's one, I always mess up the name. It's something like Wakadori, Watadori, something like that. It's like an office anime, like romance is hard or love is hard for otaku or something like that. Really fun. It's not like amazing on the levels of say a Horimiya, but a lot. That one, there you go. Thank you very very much, JK. It's very good. Really enjoyed that one. So dude needs to stop smoking. Really does. Yeah, we dig those. Tonikawa, that's a lot of fun. Although it ended up kind of being like a Travel Japan anime, like advertisement, almost like Zom 100 seemed to be at times. Awesome. I like getting to have these types of okay, there you go. I figured you knew it. It looked familiar enough to me, but you know which one I'm talking about. I thought there was another A in there myself. Okay, well, either way, you got it. You know which one, and everyone that heard me describing it knows what I'm getting at. Now we need this weird setup right here. These three pieces. Let me just double check. 8, 12, and 13. 8, 12, 13, and then we will need K7, which is on this one. It'll be, or not. Oh, it's right there. And now I've got Ghetto Superstar by Praz featuring one Maya. Primarily, believe it or not, despite my playlist being very, very weird today, I'm primarily a rock, punk rock, pop punk subsidiaries, things like ska, emo. So that's my I mean, newfound glory. Come on, greatest band there is. I know some people. Oh, how could you say something like that? Man, I've seen them live like 20 times, and they put on such an amazing show. While their music may not be the most technically challenging music in existence, they play what they play with authority and energy. And I mean that was like the soundtrack from my teenage years, man. Less Than Jake, Newfound Glory, Midtown, Rufio, the Ataris. Yeah. Yeah. Like my near reactions, well, or ours. Sorry, my. When I'm solo, I tend to very often say my because it's me talking and I'm alone. But ours, Christine and Brian. Thank you so much for watching them and supporting us with sweet watch time. It's cool that it's your favorite single player game. I could not. My son asked me that the other day. What's your favorite game? And it's like, dude, I cannot answer that. You know, I am primarily a PC gamer. Like that's my bag, baby. And you know, then you're talking like StarCraft, Homeworld, if you're talking like single player stuff, StarCraft, Homeworld, Half-Life, Black and White. There's so many great, you know, PC games. But then on console side, you've got amazingness like Final Fantasy VII, several Final Fantasy games, Ghost of Tsushima, speaking of something a little bit more recent. And just like I could never pick a greatest guitarist, you would have to give me like a genre and maybe like a time frame. Same thing with games. I would need some caveats, some sidebars, and some specific instructions. All right. It's got a little nipple here that I'm going to face towards me. And then this part went back like this. Oh, I can see the little indentions better this time. All right, I got this. Ah! Don't fall off. Okay, there we go. Haha. We got it. Ah, crap. No, we don't. Damn it, Kyle. That's what I get for going, oh, let's rely on your memory here, dude, not the instructions sitting 6 inches to your left. My left. Your guys' is right. Well, wait. Yeah. I had to think about the mirror thing for a second. So Black and White was a real-time strategy game hit in the early 2000s. And there was two of them and some expansion packs. You play a god, a deity, and across creation you try to gather worshippers and create kind of like a religion of sorts around you. And the more worshippers you have, the more reach you have. You're represented by a hand, and depending on how you treat your believers, your hand either starts getting all glowy and heavenly like, angelic, or it becomes all with sharp claws and real demonic looking. It looks like the hand from the movie Idle Hands after it goes through the microwave. Good movie, by the way. If you've never seen Idle Hands, check it out. It's good. There we go. Okay. I believe I got it right this time, guys. there's the other part. So yeah, that's basically the game, and then you end up having to compete against other gods, deities for believers. So it's a real time strategy like a Command and Conquer or Homeworld with a very cool, unique twist. And it's very ancient style, so it looks like ancient Greece, ancient Rome, ancient China type deal. You get a beast, like a creature that you can give commands to. They can go harvest trees and help your people out, fight the other god's beast. You can train it. It's awful because you can abuse the beast. You can take your hand and smack it around when it does the wrong thing. But that's like discipline. Sometimes like it'll take a crap where it really shouldn't. And so you gotta smack it around a bit. Don't crap there. Oh, fun game. Really is a fun game. Okay. K14 and 11. That's these two pieces here. Yeah, Black and White. Good game. You gotta finagle with your Windows setup to play it, and I just haven't gotten around to it. One, I don't have a disk drive on this computer. I do have one on the NAS because the NAS is just my old desktop. Well, mostly my old desktop. And it does have a CD-ROM. Well, it's actually got a Blu-ray drive in it. So I can rip the Black and White ISO, or for those of you that might have been here for the conversation about piracy that we had, and I was talking about, like where I might draw the line, allegedly, because I own the game. It's literally in that closet. I personally wouldn't feel bad about taking the easy way and just downloading an image. I have it, and I would use my own key because I've got my little slip right there in the closet. But yeah, I just haven't gotten around to it. Talking about it just now really made me want to play it, though. It was a fun game. Oh, this side. Down, right? Yep. Goes down like that, like this. And here, let me do this way. There we go. Age of Empires is good. RTSs, man, they're not for everyone, and I get that. I have such trouble playing them these days. I was gonna stream this build yesterday, but I hadn't played Homeworld in a long time, and I really wanted to, and so I did, and it really just destroyed my brain function for the day, and I had no brain power left to uh, do anything else after, especially after the reaction that we had done earlier in the day. Or wait, maybe the Homeworld thing was Friday. Point being is real time strategies take a lot out of me these days, and I don't get to play them as much. In Age of Empires, the Star Wars version of Age of Empires called Battlegrounds, StarCraft. I've been trying to teach Lucas StarCraft, my son. He's 10. I played StarCraft when it first hit, and was that 97, 98? I was in middle school, and but they take so much out of me these days. It takes a lot of awareness and thinking and stuff. Just like this here, this is gonna end my day. I won't be able to do anything else today after I'm done with this, and that's if I can finish it. That's mostly why I haven't been doing much live streams. It's just I need my brain power elsewhere, and I can't afford to end up tiring myself, especially with like Christine not feeling so hot right now. '98, yeah, long time ago, huh? Well, best of luck with your issue, condition, whichever words you want to roll with. Um, yeah, I've just taken a few too many hits to the head. But thank you for the empathy or sympathy. I think it would be more empathy, right? And I'm sorry if I'm assuming um, uh, the language, that there is or isn't a language barrier. Oh yeah, JK, I was born in 1985. I will be turning 40 shortly. Brian already turned 40 earlier this year. Like I said earlier in the stream, he's a bit older than me. Just a little. Just a little bit. All right, come on, Kyle. Male end, female end. You know this. You've got a kid to prove it. There we go. All right. And now we need that other blue piece here. Now, in my ears, a few other songs have played, but we've got Mrs. Green Apple's Ao, 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 To, Natsu. And no, it's not the Fire Force OP song. Obviously. And that one have some sort of fire flame related title? I can't remember. Inferno. It's called Inferno. Good song. Okay. Now we need these two yellow pieces. Ah! Cut Warhammer models. First cut you did was the leg and had to glue it together. Aw, that sucks. Yeah, I've been afraid that I would mess up and cut the wrong piece. So far, knock on wood, I haven't. I would love to one day take the time and do the proper like sanding and all of that on a model. I wish Christine. I have no like artistic talent at all. I really, really, truly don't. And but I love the cell shaded look. I would love to do some Gundam and maybe Christine, because she's got an eye for color and stuff and shadow shade that I just don't. And it'd be awesome if she could, do the cell shaded coloring for some models one day. That'd be really, really cool. Yeah, people that have an eye for color and, like I said, shading, especially when you're wanting to do the cell shaded look, uh, more power to them. I don't get it. I can't see it. I mean, I can see it, of course, but I can't like replicate it. I can't see it in my mind to do it. I can color by numbers, which I know modeling kind of is color by numbers, but people that actually know where the line should be and the thickness of the layer of color and all that, like it's lost on me. I'm trying to get these little pieces in as tight as can be. Alrighty, now the side pieces. Haha, side piece. Uh, and she's not here for my joke to annoy her. Oh, hold on. Hey, Christine! Babe? Hey, I just made a side piece joke. You weren't here for it. I don't have one. It was just a joke, a joke about the side piece of a model, and you weren't here. She's like, who's side piece? My second favorite thing to be, other than a dad, is to be a husband to my wife. Ah, come on. Badow. Badow. Look at that. All right, now all of a sudden I feel like I didn't do this one right. Let me relook at this. Come on, you. No, I'm pretty sure I got it set and just kind of was in there weird. Let me make sure. Yep, that goes into there. That goes in there. So yeah, like this. Ah! And now we've got Coheed and Cambria on the playlist. Good band. Good band. Lots of really cool music videos with those guys as well. All right, guys. We got a couple of legs here. Model side piece sounds worse. It does, kind of, doesn't it? All right. Now we got to build the upper leg parts. We're going to move X a little bit. You guys won't be able to see all the pieces as I need a little bit of a build room here. Oh. Yeah, there's not a piece on this planet worth ruining what I've got. Christine has been there through the best and worst of so much. There's no way in this world I would ever give that up. Okay, it is these pieces. I'm going to need a couple of these. Excuse me. Yes, sir. You had to go for dinner. Welcome back. How dare you go do healthy things such as ingesting nutrients while I'm streaming? I hope it was good, the food. I have been eating awful for like over a month, and my weight had blown up a bit again, and so I am back on my keto diet, which I'm aware there are lots of different cultures when it comes to food. So please take no offense, anyone out there, when you dare very easily, when I talk about the food that I'm eating. I don't mean to upset anyone, but I respond real well to keto diet. So lots of protein, lots of fats, super low carb, very very little sugar. So my breakfast would be like 2 or 3 slices of bacon, eggs, cheesy eggs, maybe an omelet, ham and cheese omelet, something like that. Lunch and dinner, chicken, beef, burgers, or steak. I eat a lot of. There's these pita breads that I get from. I think the brand is Johnson's, and they are low carb. There's only like 3 net carbs or 6 net carbs per piece of the bread, and I'll put like ham. I'll make like a ham and turkey and cheese sandwich, but it's a wrap in the pita bread, and that's what I mostly eat. I don't mind it because I love meat and cheese and fatty foods, as long as they're not big in sugar. Not everyone's body responds well to keto, so I'm not giving any weight loss advice. Okay, it is simply me sharing what I've done and what has worked for me. I love chicken. I love pork. I love beef. Like, I'm lucky or whatever with my culture, my religious beliefs, that I don't have a lot of restrictions. Rice is something I would love to have, JK, because sushi is also something that I love to eat. Both the maki, that's the rolls, right? Usually with the seaweed, and nigiri, I think, is the one with the fish slices on the rice, and even sashimi itself. But I'm a big sucker for the rice aspect, and I want the rice with it the most. So I don't get to have go out for sushi as much as I would like when I am doing my. Now here's the thing: I'll do keto and I'll shed the weight, and I won't put it back on going to a more regular diet where I have some carbs and I eat, like regular bread, so long as I don't get back on my Oreo kick. My problem is I'll get on an Oreo kick, and that will lead to me eating a lot more sugary things, eating more bread, more carbs, and that's when I will start to put on more weight again. So if I can, when I avoid that, I do well. Sorry, I had this a little bit out of the way. You know what? It might be trying to grab onto Mega Man's face there, so let's take Mega Man's face away and see if that helps it pay attention better. Yeah, I love rice. My great uncle, so my mom's uncle, her mom's brother, my great uncle Norman, married a Korean lady during the Korean conflict, and they had 3, 4 kids. One of them, my auntie Donna, she married a full-blooded Filipino. Growing up out there, when I did, or when visiting, my mom was really close with that side of her family. I was exposed constantly to Korean food, Filipino food, and like my mom even kept a rice cooker in the house, rice made, have it multiple times a day, and that's something I brought into my marriage for the longest time. Love rice. All right, now we need K10. K10 right here. Here's one of them. Yeah, rice, man. What sucks though is like I like all sorts of different types of rices. All sorts of different types of rice. And Christine likes a few. She does not like jasmine rice at all. So that's the one that's never in the house. And it's not like I want it all the time. It's not always the right rice for the job, but I would like it every now and then. Huh. I am missing. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's cool. JK, you've been told you can eat everything and not have gained weight, but now with new medicine getting too much, you need to cut back. I had I hope the med stuff goes well for you. I had a friend in school who could eat a large pizza and drink a 2 liter of Coke, and the very act of moving his hand to eat and drink was enough calories burned. He would lose weight while eating said large pizza. It was infuriating. However, age has been catching up to him. And, yeah, that happens. All right, this is looking kind of weird. It's telling me to have this kind of like that. And then this would point this way. And right here, it looks like. I want to look at this picture real fast. How much have I made on this? I don't know what the percentage is, but I got to build the last kind of like connector piece of this leg, and then we will be putting him together. So we're real close, and then after that, it's going to be building the buster, the X buster, and then figuring out what I want to do as far as like the clear pieces and the energy stuff. So yeah, with him, it was at the time he just had really good metabolism. Like I said, lucky bastard. But it's caught up with him. My issue is I can't work out very much anymore. I could and should go to the pool more often. We have a indoor pool nearby that I'm members of the facility with, and they offer what's the word? So you can go to the pool, and it's here it is, and they got an indoor lazy river that you can walk, and that is easier for me because it keeps the vibrations from going through my body and is low impact, but it takes a lot during the day. And anyways, I could do better, and if and when I do, use that facility, I can get away with eating a little bit more. Wow, we've gone all over the place right now, guys. I've got the Righteous Brothers. You've Lost That Lovin' Feeling playing in my ears. That's the one from they played in Top Gun, right? Yeah, I believe so. I believe that one was used in Top Gun. Alrighty. So now, oh yeah, I need 2 more of these like gear type ones. Yeah, the lettering and stuff. This is the Kotobukiya, and I know I'm messing up some of those vowels, but you know how like you read a word or a name and you never hear it pronounced by anyone in its native language, or it's like from a novel, and you've never heard like an audio book or the author speak about the character's name, so you just come up with a pronunciation and you just go with it for the longest time, and it's really hard to break. That's why I think I'm fairly certain I say Kotobukiya wrong. Although I'm a huge, believe it or not a lot of the new current Star Wars stuff, which we had a fun little conversation about that on our Discord. For those of you interested, that should be linked below. Hop on and join in some of the conversations. I am a big Star Wars fan, but I don't really care for a lot of the current stuff. A lot of the old EU books, though, I love. And crap, where was I going? Oh, pronunciations. So I got to do an interview with one of my favorite authors for Star Wars books, Michael A. Stackpole, and got to ask about name pronunciations, and that was really cool because there was a few characters that I had gotten it right in my mind, and I had heard other people try to say, "Oh no, it's not like that." Like some people that wanted the name Tycho Selchu, I think is what he said, or Selchu. Yeah, Tycho Selchu. I think I was pronouncing it Tycho Kelchu, like hard C again. But I'd gotten the name Tycho right, and so many people were like, "No, it's Tycho, like the last name, Tycho Selchu," and I'm like, "No, that's a k sound. I'm sure of it. I was right." House, I have no idea about it being that percentage correct. My absolute favorite medical show, though, and one that I know at one point was voted most realistic, not just in diagnosis, prognosis, and treatment, but in relationships and kind of like the dynamic between nursing versus the doctors versus administrators, with the knowledge that it is exaggerated for comedic purposes. But one of a show that was, I think it was med students, or maybe even the AMA, said Scrubs. Scrubs was like the closest to real medical show, and I love Scrubs. I love scrubs. All right, guys. Now we've got the legs done. All right. I don't think I'm missing anything. Let me make sure. This is C3 and C. Am I allowed to say C4 on the internet? I don't know. Did I miss it somewhere? Let me double check. Somewhere in these arms? I don't think so. B, F, B, 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 T, Q. G, H, G. Okay, now I'm getting worried. Let me go back to the beginning here and double check. I'm looking for C3 and C4. L, L, T, B, P, L, C. B, N, F. Those are hands. P, K, S, K, R, F, A, K, P, C, J, U, G, F, A, O, T, P, C, nope, A and A, K, C8, C5, 6. Okay, no, I haven't missed it anywhere, but guys, we're finally going to put them together. Yasser, thank you so much for enjoying and watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, be sure to check out the replay so you can see the final product. All right, you guys ready to put this guy together? Let's see here. All right. Come on, camera. Focus. Here. Focus on the face, camera. Come on. Come on. You know what? I might have to just do manual focus with this. Give me 1 second. Properties. Video. Focus. There we go. Maybe I should have done manual focus to begin with, right? All right. Let's see here. Ah! All right. I done something a little bit off? I think that, like that. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. We're okay. Just got to rotate things around. Oh. Christine and Lucas are watching the Hush episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Great episode. All right, guys. There's the body so far. Here we go. Let's attach the head. Maybe. There we go. There's X. Pretty cool. I like it. I'm excited. We're going to be building the Buster cannon, the X Buster, and doing some more stuff after a break. But I do need a break, okay? So I'm going to hit the break button. It's a 10-minute timer. It might not take all 10 minutes. But I will be back, and we will work some more on him. So thank you, everyone. I hope you're able to stick around and join me on the other side of the break. I'm back. Rico's not here. I realized Rico hasn't been on all stream for me to be like, oh, look, I made it back right in time. So again, guys, hi, I'm Kyle here on the Genreverse YouTube channel. We're working on building Mega Man X here. As you can see, we've got the primary body done. If you've enjoyed the stream, watched any of it, please do take a moment, hit that like button. Big help. Get the video a little bit of traction in the algorithm of things and help spread the video around, as well as support the channel. Subscribe. Lots of great anime content, reactions, reviews, podcasts, all sorts of fun stuff here on the Genreverse. So now, guys, we've got X built, and we've got to go on to the X Buster is what we're going to be building next. So let's get to it. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to do this real quick. I don't know how YouTube is. Sometimes I'm not as picky about hiding that, but I know some people might be iffy with it, and YouTube is iffy with it. It's legal where I'm at, and it's medicinal, so I'll leave it at that. Sometimes I don't care, and I'll just do it. It hurts to sit up as long as I have been. Usually on the reactions, I get to lean back and stuff. This, I'm leaning forward for this, and it's putting a lot of vertical pressure. Anyways, you don't even need an excuse because lots of places, including here, it's legal recreationally as well. But, you know, whatever. I know some people don't like it just in general, so. All right, let's do the Buster. We need B. Interesting. Buster B. We got that right here. 5 and 6. That's going to be these two. And for advertising purposes, I'm usually very, and also again to, you know, my son, like he's had friends that are aware that we do, YouTube and stuff like that. So I don't need them being like all up in the business too much. If that makes sense. Now, Masayoshi Oishi, because I know I's and U's, the when and how much to pronounce in Japanese is still something I'm not 100% with, but he or they did the music for like the Gridman series and Danazenon show. And that's on, but I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of this particular song. It's not either one of those OPs. It's just another song, same artist. Hit the Lights. Bump of Chicken's good, but not right now. Radwimps, no. Jet, no. You know what? I'm going to shuffle this again. It's only got one eye. It's Masayoshi Oishi with one eye that I saw. I might have been wrong, but I'm fairly certain I wasn't. They're cool though. Yeah, it was the name. Not like Yummy, Delicious. That has two eyes at the end. I can't remember. Okay, this will work. All right, so we got our B5. Ooh, I didn't need B6 yet. Oh, no, no, no. I will. Okay. I'm lost. All right, B5 is this one. That's one that I need right now. And then I need F6. That's K P C F. F, and we need F6 right here. And so now, wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but we've got okay, good. We've got oh, you couldn't figure it. It's all right. In the Meantime by Space Hog. Probably most famous today because it was used in the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer. I don't remember if it made it into the movie or not, but it was in the trailer, a recut, re-edit version of it, and it was a good usage of the song. 1995, I was either in, because I don't know what month this song came out, I was either in Clarksville, Tennessee, where my parents eventually retired and still live today. Fort Campbell, Kentucky is there. Fort Campbell, Army base my dad was stationed at. It straddles the Tennessee and Kentucky border. So people live on either side of it. But that's where I would have been, unless we were in the process of moving, because that year, no, wait, we left in 96. Yeah, so no, 95, I was in, I would have been in at, my dad would have been stationed at Fort Campbell. I would have been living in Clarksville. 96, he became a drill sergeant, and we went to Fort Benning is where he did his time as a drill instructor. Okay, why is this not working out for me? Okay, there we go. That's why. Kind of upside down of sorts. The USA is so huge you can't comprehend it. Yeah, compared to most of Europe, we are. We're the size of your continent. I, I've been lucky enough my time in the Army to travel abroad in Europe. Spent some time in Mexico as well. I have seen Kuwait, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Kuwait was, peaceful, but Iraq and Afghanistan, I was definitely there, for military purposes. So while I have seen Babylon from afar, I of course didn't get to travel any of it. I need a W. But I've always ran into Europeans who will ask why Americans don't travel as much. Like they'll have American friends and want to get together, and the American doesn't have a passport, right? And it doesn't dawn on them, we don't need one. If I want to go to ski in the mountains, I can go to Colorado, or actually I can just hit Western Virginia, Washington State. you know, the Cascades. If I want to hit the beach, Florida, California, Virginia Beach, you know, not too far from where I live. If I want giant redwood forests, California again, like the desert, you know, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada. I want big city. I've got New York, Chicago. We don't need it. And I've met a lot of Europeans who plan to travel America, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, I'm taking 2 weeks and I want to make sure I see all the big stuff. Well, where are you trying to go? Oh, I want to see like New York. I want to get down to like Miami. I want to make sure I make it to like Los Angeles. I'm like, dude, no. You could spend 2 weeks just in the Northeast corridor. So think New York, New Jersey, Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, like that area, just seeing kind of like our historic capitals almost, if you will. You could spend 2 weeks and not see all of that, you know. But at the same time, it does suck that we don't have to travel to see something so drastically different, that we don't get out of the country more, because I really enjoyed getting to see other countries, including Ireland. Ireland was one of my favorite trips Christine and I have ever gotten to take. That's an H. That's an I. W. Got it. Tiniest one. We went to go visit my parents in Tennessee from Virginia, where we live. And it's without any traffic, accounting just for regular stops when you look on Google Maps at like 2 a.m. So that way you get a relatively good time estimate. That's an 11-hour drive, about 11 and a half hours non-stop. And that's just 2 states. That's me going from the mid-Atlantic East Coast to central Tennessee. Still have 2/3 of the country to go. I did drive with Brian. I got a job on the Arizona border with the military in 07, and or was it 08? No, it was 07. And I need this W piece. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little distracted, guys. W1, this one. And that trip from Tennessee to Phoenix took 3 days. 3 days of good travel time. So yeah, it can take someone who's driving a healthy amount, meaning that they spend no more than 8-9 hours on the road, including their breaks, and then get plenty of sleep the night between. It takes a good 4 days, 5 days even, to travel coast to coast, depending on, you know, our coastlines run really far up the continent, you know, so it's cool though. It is. It's you know, all the political and America type jokes that I often make aside, I really wish a lot more people would view America for tourism, outside of, oh, I want to go see New York, or I want to go see Miami, Chicago, Los Angeles. Our national parks, Yosemite, Yellowstone, our meteor crater in Arizona, our caves, Mammoth Cave, Carlsbad Caverns, Ruby Falls Cave in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Man, the United States has some real beauty in it. And that's not saying that other places don't. The most beautiful place I've ever been on earth is in Ireland. But we often get overlooked on the nature side, because it's New York, it's L.A., it's the United States, home of capitalism. Yeah, but man, we got a lot of really pretty stuff too. All right, B8 is what I need now. I really got distracted there for a while. I'm sorry, guys. I love my country. The idea of it, at least, you know, and the physical aspects of it. No country is perfect. All of humanity's history is nothing but conquest and migration. All of it. Every continent, every ethnicity, every race, every religion, every one of us comes from conquest and migration. Even Africa, the beginning of humanity, migration and conquest within those countries and that continent. So, like I said, far from the political stuff, I really do. I love my country. I've been blessed to get to see a lot more of it than many Americans do, and hope that more people take a chance on coming out for the parks and not necessarily the cities. The cities are great, but we got some real beautiful stuff out here. Sorry, I get a little worked up every now and then. I've gone through a lot for the United States and have given up a lot, and I don't regret it. I love it. I love it. I want better for us. You know, I'm not going to get into the politics, but you know, there are a lot of really stupid things going on all over the world, but in the U.S. And it sucks. It hurts my heart because I know we can be. I know we can be better. I don't want my friends that I've lost and my brothers and sisters in arms who, you know, maybe not Iraq, that was a waste of blood and money, but those that at least, you know, served in Afghanistan and may have passed, that it's not completely a waste. And we at minimum had the right for some retribution. Afghanistan, we fought too long and we fought stupid, but we had the right to retribution at first. You know, it was a much more just conflict at the start than Iraq was. But yeah, sorry. Thanks, JK. I'm hoping you guys can see this well enough. It's pretty cool looking so far, huh? All right. Q. We got some more some more side pieces, guys. I said the most beautiful place I've ever been in my life was in Ireland. The cliffs of Moher, County Clare, outside the city or town. You call yourself a city? Ha! Laughs at you in Chicago and Chicagan. No, the city or town of Ennis, the Cliffs of Moher. They're on Ireland's their west coast. Have to think about it because no matter what coast, it's east of me, right? And I'm just pointing in a general right direction as if in front of me is north. This is 3, so I need to make sure it goes on the right side. Oh wait, no, I need some F pieces to go with this. These ones. No, absolutely the most gorgeous place on Earth. So Q3, which is what I've got now, goes on F4. It literally looks like the end of the world, man. It looks like you're standing there on the edge of all the planet. And give me a moment, and I can actually bring it up. Christine and I got to travel Ireland over 7 days, 8 days. I think it was 8 days because we had the travel day. But we spent a couple of days in Dublin, and then we spent 2 days in County Clare, 2 days, and so yeah, it was 8 days. 2 days in Clare, 2 days in I can't remember the county now, but Killarney was the city, and then 2 days in Cork. Had a blast, man. We rented a car, and we had a few things that were kind of touristy that we wanted to see in each place. But the rest of the time, we found out that, like here in the U.S., that the Irish parks were marked with brown signs, and it'd be like, such and such abbey or castle this way, and you just follow the sign, and you'd drive into some farmer's backyard, and there's a freaking 13th century, 14th century freaking relic, tower of a former castle or something. You're just like, oh my God, you just live with that in your backyard? Out in the desert southwest of the United States, the natives did a lot more rock work. And County Kerry, that was the county where we stayed at when we were in Killarney. That's where Killarney is. Oops, I don't want that right there, but here you go. I found the Cliffs of Moher. But out west, we have a lot more stonework. So yeah, that's the Cliffs of Moher. We have the natives there had a lot more stonework. And will it play? Nope, it won't play. But here in the eastern United States, it was a lot more plant, wood, mud, lots of log and animal skins for housing. And then there's some mounds, but there's just not a lot of old stuff left in a lot of parts, not just because of, the white man colonizing, but the materials used. But that's the Cliffs of Moher, and Christine and I took a cutesy couples photo while we were out there. So getting to see stuff, that's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old is not as common here in the US. It's so just seeing something like that in someone's backyard is like, oh my God, that's craziness. All right, let me put this away. And get back to what we're doing. Close that folder out so that way I can see OBS. But yeah, that was a fun trip. The Netherlands, all over Germany itself. Lots of cool stuff there in Europe. Wanted to go to Asia. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to, though. my medicine is not exactly looked well upon in most places of the world. Estonia's got a few castles. Yeah, I would have loved to get out to east of Germany at all. You know, I hear places like Croatia being like one of the most gorgeous places on earth. Would have loved to have seen Greece. And then of course, there's places in Russia I would have loved to have gone and gotten a chance to see. You know, both historical and even like parks, or not parks, but like places, specific places, not just like places with lots of people, if that's making sense. Yeah, like they're national parks. That's fine to say, Kyle. I miss traveling. Sorry, this wasn't fitting in very well, so I'm just trying to trim up where I cut off a bit better. And now we've got Marvelous Things by Isley playing. If you like quiet music, kind of folksy, folk rocksy, if you will, check out Isley, Eisley. Room Noises was their first album back in, I can look it up, '05. Saw them on tour with Newfound Glory, which was pretty cool. And instantly fell in love with the band. It didn't hurt that the girls are very pretty in it either, but no, the music is great. It was originally, because again, this is, you know, going on like 20 years ago. It was three sisters, I think one brother and a cousin or something like that. Like in the band, making up all the band members. All right. Oh, absolutely, JK. 100%. I tell people all the time, you know, one of my favorite places here in the U.S. was Arizona. We lived in Yuma, the desert of the desert. Yuma, Arizona gets less than 3 inches of rain in a year, and it all comes down on like 4 different days. And then that's it. But it itself is absolutely gorgeous. All right. Now we need T8, B3, and Q1. So T is this yellow one. 8. Sorry, I had a message come in. Just wanted to check it real quick. T8 right here. I nicked it a bit. Damn it. It's not too bad. Right? It's hard for you guys to see. Right there. I ended up making it just a little flatter than meant to. So there's the T8, and then I need B3 and Q1. So here's Q1. Okay. So this, hold it like this, and then, oh, B3, B3. Right here. All right. So, according to my pictures, kind of hold this like this. Then this one kind of goes on here and here. And then this slots in. Oh, hold on. I do need to trim that one a little. There we go. Okay, with the kind of O-ring shape downwards. Come on, get back in. There we go. It should go in like this. And there we go. There's that. Okay, I need a couple of T1. T1, that's PCC, FB, U, W, G, I, H, nope, A, J, P, uh-oh. Oh, geez, Kyle. I've got him. Both of these, T1. For those of you that might be just now joining, we're doing this Mega Man X from Kotobukiya. Got the main body done, working currently on the, let's see, can he kind of sit right here while I work? Maybe. We are working on the X-Buster. And yeah, hit the like button if you're enjoying the video. Dislike it if you're not. Let me know I could do better, we could do better in the future. And if you really like it and you want to hear us discuss, or at least hear me and others discuss anime, do reactions, even talk about Star Wars and hoity-toity Oscar bait movies, give us a subscribe. See, now I gotta bring my hands forward because I'm trying to keep X in the shot. And to those that have been watching live, and I've been sharing my music with you, and anyone watching on replay, part of the reason why is consider them song or at least artist recommendations. If you've never heard them before. Not that my stuff is all golden to everyone, but I think I got some half decent taste. All right, these slide in right here. Right there. I'm trying to finish this, guys. I don't want to do a third stream just for the clear parts. I'm hurting, though, so sorry if I'm a little bit more quiet. Yeah, I can't share the music with you guys, so that's why I've been saying, like, what's in my ears, what I'm actually listening to. I'd get copyright claimed if I did. I could, in theory, share, like, quick snippets, but I can't. I would, that much control would be hard on me, and I would lose focus of stuff more than I already do. Okay, now we need W-2, which is a U.S. tax form. I don't want to talk about W-2s. Taxation is theft! Somewhat. Kind of depends. I'm not that naive to think that society can function without a form of organized government, and that government having regular funding. Like I said, I won't get too political, but I do like to make the joke and often refer to myself as a greedy capitalist pig, but one who believes in good form capitalism, meaning I believe in making gobs of money, but doing it where it doesn't hurt other people. And it can be done. It's done quite often in small business. These are like some of the clear pieces. There, you guys can, these little orange ones that I'm sitting in here. All right, so we got that. Okay, eventually I'm going to connect these together, but it looks like I need a couple of A3 pieces. Oh no, okay, so put this together first. Maybe. What's getting in the way? Come on now. There we go. That's what it... I didn't have this stuck through far enough. Oh, I told you guys I'm struggling. We're going to make it. I have nothing else planned for today. All right. Now we need A3s. Not that one. Or no, it's one on each. There was one on each. These little white circles. Okay, Don McLean, I don't need to hear about American Pie. This is an Australian band. No. Never mind. This is a US band. I thought it was with confidence at first. It's not. It's state champs. I like state champs. If you like punk rock, pop punk kind of stuff, state champs is good. What do you believe, JK? I'm sorry, what did I say? I've already forgotten. Here we go. Oh, I will complete. Okay, yes. Thank you for the vote of confidence. We're almost there. We really are. Ah! Ah. I'm just trying to trim this. Come on. There it goes. Finally. Oh. All right. So we can take it off right here. And there we go. Cool. All right. Now we get to put together the like power beams usage things. I'm going to take a quick moment and kind of clean up my workplace here. Make sure I don't have any pieces, because I still have these two blue pieces left over, And that makes me nervous because I can't find where they go. But I know that this kit can be put together with other kits, so... I'm not throwing these away yet, not until I've got everything. And just like this piece right here as well. Like, where does this go? Okay. The PCBs, I've got to keep those. And there's some K pieces left over. And I've got these other hands, of course, that go with it. But it's time to do the cool, clear power blast stuff. Thank you, JK. Now, last live stream, the audience chose the face. There are two other faces. Kind of like a smile and then a battle stare. But everyone wanted to go with the O face. I wanted to go with the O face, so. Oh. Okay. I don't have the, I don't have a stand for it, which does kind of suck. I should buy one. No, wait. It should come with... I feel like it should have something to support. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let me check the parts list up at the front. No. Nope, it doesn't. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, so we've got a couple of options. There are a couple of options to build. I know the glare, I'm trying to angle it. So we've got that. We got this. And they show a couple like this. So I saw this, but I'm gonna have to buy this separately. The way I'm reading it and not seeing one. So let's build the first one, which looks like we're gonna take I 1 and 3. So that's I 1. No. Oh, 1 is this one. 2, 3. So 1 and 3 to start off with. Okay. Sorry, my alarm was going to go off for the animals' food time. Christine will definitely take care of that for right now. Ah. 1 and 3 to start. Nope, sorry, wasn't on screen. 1 and 3 to start. Get the little nub part that's left on. I don't know who all is watching and how much gunpla or model building that you do, but if you're curious, these are like the cheap God Hand nippers. Got them on Amazon. They're like $20, maybe 30, getting up there in that range. They had some that were like $80. It's crazy. Okay, so it tells me to have these a certain way. And it doesn't feel like a very snug fit. Okay, that feels better. Okay. I see it. It's keyed. I just missed the key. I see it. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's keyed. There we go. That's in there very, very well. Yeah, it can. I've got a few. That's not in focus very well, but back there you see a couple of them. Right there. And then another one I'm working on with Lucas down there. Okay, and then the tail end. None of those are super expensive. They're all the tiny ones. I actually used as kind of occupational therapy, dealing with the recovery after the car accident in 19 that left me with the speech issues and memory and TBI induced narcolepsy. It's keyed. It's just being difficult. There it goes. Okay, so there's that. Was I saying something? Oh, OT, occupational therapy. I used TF2 for that purpose as well. I used to main heavy and pyro, and not just WM1ing them. Like, I could actually play the class, and in order to help my kind of brain processing, I started doing, and hand-eye coordination, I started maining sniper. And then I just actually got really good, relatively. Like, I've never played competitive TF2, mostly because even playing casual, like, getting up through those ranks is, well, there's all the bots and stuff anyways, but like I'm too good for casual, and I can do real well on community servers when it's being played, relatively serious, but I just never got the time and didn't want to fight the bots and cheating to get through and earn actual ranks in TF2. But I love the game a lot. Other than the round of Homeworld I mentioned earlier, which I played that this week, I haven't had much gaming time since before we went to AX. I'll play a little bit of stuff with Lucas every now and then. He'll want to play like Minecraft, or like I showed him StarCraft, and we played a few levels of Ultimate Alliance on the Ultimate Alliance 3, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 on the Switch. But, you know, I haven't done a lot of gaming in a long time. Scout or sniper? Oh, man. I hate a good scout. A good scout pisses me off. That, and I get like, I jokingly say I get PTSD from the demo men coming across the way, you know, grenade launching coming across the way, but that damn pyro jetpack, I hear it and it gives me panic attacks. I hate that thing. Only when someone who knows how to use it is using it again, because they'll kick my ass. It's a very, very good thing to become good at. But it is that sound, you can just hear it, and it's like, no. Oh. This piece. Does it want me to cut those? I'm not going to cut that yet. It looks like it wants me to. I'm not sure, man. I'm going to cut them a bit high because it's kind of hard to get at for me. All right, let's see here. Give these a trim. Thank you to everyone that has checked out the live stream or the replay video on demand. Like the video if you've liked it. Dislike it if you haven't. Let me know what I or the channel could be doing better. Subscribe if you've really enjoyed it, because that's like, the best way to help out a channel besides sharing with some friends and family or internet groups. Subscribing is a big plus, not just for the channel, but for the video that people subscribe via. It plays a factor. Now, it does look like it's telling me to cut these, but it's like, why are they there? And I don't see why they would remain there. Yeah, they definitely come off. Okay. That goes in like that. Or here. There we go. That way. Okay, and then this. I did that backwards. I think this needs to go on first. And then this comes in on top. Like that. Why does that seem... Okay, it was the... Like where the table folds is right there. So, guys, here is that. And let's see. I'm going to have to play with the camera to kind of... You can see all the little marks and stuff, but... I'll be able to get one of those little stands and do some posing. But there we go. We did it. We got Mega Man X finished. Got them completed. I'll figure out some posing one day. I need to get one of those stands. I'm just trying to do a little focus work. There we go. There we go. All right. Thank you, JK. I appreciate you hanging out and watching all this time. But yeah, I mean, he's got, a lot of articulation and whatnot. Can do the side thing, and yeah, man, I'm excited. I like it. I'm happy to finally have finished it. Oh wait, hold on. There is this back thing. Oh, okay. I see. This would go in here instead to have the have it be more like this right here. So, it still doesn't give me the stand part with the joint that can move and everything. But, yeah, I will figure out a way that I want to display it, and I'll figure out where I want to display it. But, yeah, guys, our Mega Man X journey is finally complete. I'm excited. I'm happy. It's over. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for the last 3 3/4 of an hour. I know we had some technical issues when we first started. But Yasser, JK, Cool, everyone that's watched on replay, thank you as well. I need to go rest everything, physically, mentally, emotionally. Thank you guys. Seriously, subscribe, like, share with some friends and family. Join our Discord. Link is down below. I'm on there often, as well as many others from Genreverse and LRM. And I hope to see you guys in future streams and in the comments of our videos. Bye.